Finally in the new GT3 RS 911.2 GT3 RS that's actually not so new anymore. I'm very late with getting this car to film. The reason being was I actually lost my chance to film it when the press car was in Switzerland, and after that I literally could not get hold of one. But luckily a supercar rental company in Zurich, I've put a link to their website below, they seem to have some pretty cool cars, got in touch with me and asked if I would like to take theirs out for a day, and I obviously said yes. So you can actually rent this car off them, as people have been doing. So I've got this for one day, short time, but better than nothing. What do I need to say about this car, really? I mean, it's incredible. That 4-litre masterpiece putting out 520 PS, 470 newton meters of torque, top speed 312 kilometers an hour, plenty of power, super lightweight car. As you can see from the roll cage, it has the Club Sport package, which for me is a must. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.2 seconds. This thing is lightning quick, especially with this PDK. Too easy and too quick for Swiss roads, nearly. So the spec on this is pretty nice, to be honest. Crayon grey with these satin gold wheels. Very, very good looking car. Not saying that's the spec I would go for, but it does look super nice. And today I simply thought, go and get an experience, my first experience in the car on some local back roads, as my time with this car is very short. Like I said, just one day. I didn't want to waste time by going to a bigger mountain pass. It's 20 horsepower more than the previous model. Not that it needed it. I never drove the previous model thinking it needs more, but if you can see what I'm doing now, this is what makes these cars so incredible. It's just how you can carry your speed around corners with no hesitation. It's got the steel brakes, which work really, really good so far. Anyway, what you're seeing on camera, I wish you could feel how this goes around corners, well, nearly any Porsche actually, but this especially, into the hairpin. Twice the speed of, I think, any normal car could do that. Out the corner, bam. Just so efficient. On the brakes, in the corner, no braking, just roll it round. That's ridiculous. So yesterday I was actually driving my friend's sapphire blue manual GT3, the best GT3 that I've driven, the most perfect spec from my previous video, which is really nice to compare the two. And I'm gonna say straight away, although I love the RS, I mean, who doesn't? It's looks, power, everything. I love the big wing, and yes, when you sit this next to the normal GT3, it even makes that look like a bit of a baby. But what I miss is the manual gearbox. The manual gearbox in my friend's GT3 just makes it so much more fun, and I like that it's a bit slower. When I'm driving his manual GT3, I'm just doing more and more involved. I'm definitely accelerating more as well. In this, you'll put your foot down and you're going bam bam, 2 gears over the speed limit. So although it is incredible, thinking about it, if I was out to buy a supercar, if I wanted a Porsche GT car, I would actually get a manual GT3, do some things to it like he has, like the exhaust, 1 or 2 small details maybe, over an RS, but that's just me. So going back up again, before I probably start heading back to Zurich already to take some pictures, because I really want to get some nice pictures of the car for the gram. Yeah. The sound of this echoes for many kilometers. I don't know what else to say about this car, to be honest, because we all know how good it is. I gave you my honest opinion about if I could buy one, I would at the moment get the manual GT3 over an RS. Not saying I don't want to own one of these one day. I would quite like to as well. It's no question, I love that big wing. I know a lot of people also say they don't like it, but I love the touring spec as well, but I also love that big wing. It just means business. I just want to point out how quickly I'm driving up here, and I don't mean by breaking the speed limit. I'm just keeping this constant speed the whole way up, and I don't know if you can see how easily I'm doing it. I mean, I'm just chatting to you guys. Oh, I'm gonna keep my 80 kph around this corner. It's incredible. It's really next level. Revs to 9,000, of course, which I'm gonna show you now. Go down into first gear, otherwise it'll be way over the speed limit. Just gets louder and louder and sounds better and better the more you push it. As you can see, my naturally aspirated smile is back. Love these carbon bucket seats. I personally think they're comfortable as well. It's too good, this car. It's bloody fly inside. We should try launch control. Be rude not to. So, sport mode, yes. Flat on the brake. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yes. Launch control works, yes, extremely well, and makes one hell of a sound. Right, pictures done, which I'm very happy with. Be posting them on the gram in the next couple of days. I need the key. Where did I put the key? Very photogenic car, this. And now, the sad part of already driving back into Zurich to return the car. I cannot wait until the day comes where I have a GT, my very own Porsche GT car on my channel. Really cannot wait to own one. But until my YouTube channel starts making a bit more money, which seems very far away at the moment, sadly, I cannot afford to pay one off monthly. But fingers crossed that day does eventually come, because I would love to make endless driving road videos all around Europe with my very own Porsche GT car, be it a GT4 or GT3, an older one, newer one, whatever, just something proper. As I'm now only half an hour away from giving this back, I think I'm going to switch the camera off and enjoy the last half an hour by myself without the camera. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's short video of my first experience in the new GT3. But for me, it is ciao for now. Back again, one last thing. So just finished my half an hour drive now with the camera off. This thing is incredible, let me tell you. I mean, I thought that the previous gt3rs, or any GT3 actually, around a corner is incredible. It makes you smile like crazy. But this thing, I mean, it's even better. Just when I thought the previous gt3rs couldn't get better from a road legal car at going around a corner, but the way this thing does it and the feedback and the way it feels is enough alone that I would buy one. Aside from the looks and the sound and everything else, just the cornering it's a GT3rs. What more can I say? I just wanted to update that quickly after my drive, but now I really do have to give the keys back because I'm late again. So it really is by this time.